Right, hello and welcome to the Scottish Tech's YouTube channel. So anybody on here that doesn't know who I am, if you go over to TikTok and search for the Scottish Tech, you'll see the videos that you'll see here, but the ones on YouTube are just going to make them a wee bit longer, a bit more descriptive, just give you a bit more of an insight on what I sort of do on a day-to-day basis in the truck and trailer sort of repair industry. So let's go. Right, that's us just battered along the M8 through to Glasgow to Euro Central now, be at the yard in about 2 minutes and see what we're going to give it to do today. Most important job done first, wee coffee. So we've got a trailer inspection to do first, but there's another trailer parked in front of it, so we need to do a bit of shunting, get our trailer out and then we'll get it inspected. Right, that's us all hooked up onto our trailer, so we'll run it through a brake test first just as we've got it hooked up, and we'll get it parked up in the hard standing bit and we'll give it a wee inspection. Right, brake test, start that left wheel, we wait for it to do its binding, hopefully it doesn't bind, there we go, apply slowly to lock, then save. Right wheel, same again, just wait on the bind, apply a lock, there we go, save, and both wheels just to release the brakes, put the handbrake on, left wheel, locked, save, right wheel, locked, saved, and next axle. So that's the procedure how to do each axle on a brake test, so we'll just run through the other two axles, hopefully straightforward, nothing fails, and then we'll show you the results. Right, there we go, brake test got a pass, so that's that bit done, we're going to get it inspected. Right, so a wee bit of confusion first of all, that trailer that we went to inspect isn't actually due until next week, so we've got another one to go and do now, an MOT inspection on a Skelly, so we'll go and get that one hooked up, onto the brake test, and then get it inspected. Right, here we go, another brake test, start left wheel. For that bind to go off. Right, we'll run through this, I'll give you the results. Right, so the brake test failed. Our near side parking brake on the second axle failed to lock. So when our trailer's empty, every single brake should lock up on the rollers. So that one didn't, so I'm going to say that's probably a weak chamber. We'll add that to the defect list and then we'll go and park this up and get it inspected. Right, so this is where I write down all my information and then it gets transferred onto a tablet. So just the trailer number, we'll get the C number, check our ABS, that's our tyre size. First defect is also that brake chamber that just was weak on the brake test. We'll list any other defects here. We got our tyre depths and our brake linings. So we'll go and get this thing inspected. Right, so screw in the box, test the ABS. If the ABS is all good, that orange light should go off. There we go, ABS is mint. Now we flick that over to full test, that across there. And now we can test all the lights. We'll walk around, see if they're all working. Right, after checking all the lights and that, we've got an end marker that's not working and two offside markers that's not working. This one here, probably be a broken wire, that's why they'll both not be working, but we'll get on with the rest of the inspection. We'll come back and do the defects after. That looks a bit shitty. That's the top half of it all chapped. Right, we'll check out the tyre depth with tyre depth gauge, and then used a crayon. We've done this bit already, but just to mark it the tyre size so it's easier for the MOT test that. Measure these over the middle 3/4 of the tyre. Over there. 4. So we'll bat around, get all these tyre depths done. Right, there we go. All the tyre depths, so a couple that are pretty low, so you can write them down. All the defects are around the top half of the trailer, so just need to get underneath it, check the underside, and then any other defects then go down, get it authorised, and then hopefully get them repaired. Right, so we're under the trailer, we'll jack up the axles. So we'll jack them up, we'll spin the wheels, check the wheel bearings for play, and make sure that they're all free. So we'll get this jacked up now, and I'll show you the wheel bearings. Right, just give it a wee spin, make sure she's free, there's no rumbling for the bearing. That one seems pretty good. Stop it, get our bar, just get the bar underneath, just check it, make sure there's no lift of that, it's nice and tight. That one's mint. Around the other side and get the other side done. Right, same again, good spin, all good. Stop it, give it a wee check for lift, again nice and tight, that one's mint. We'll get that lower down, check the axle. Right, so under here we'll get a wee chapper hammer, we'll chap all our nuts, make sure they're all tight, check our U-bolts, make sure we've got our return springs, brake chamber nuts are tight, your yoke nuts tight, basically everything needs to be tight, no play. So let's go and give it a wee chat. There we go, so first axle looks alright, no play in these shockies, it's all nice and tight, so as long as the brake linings are good, this one's good to go. Check the airbags, but we'll wait until we get underneath it more. So, right, on each axle we've got 3 grease nipples, so we've got one on the S-cam bush inside, another one on the S-cam bush at this end, then you've got one on your brake chamber, so 3 that side. 3 that side, we'll get them greased, then it's on to the next axle. Right, with your airbag, you basically just want to check the condition of it, make sure there's no cuts in it, there's no split anywhere. So this one looks alright, there's no any splits, no cord coming through, so yeah, they both look alright. Say they're good. Right, second axle, again we just need to jack it up, check the bearings, so I'll rattle through that bit, I'll not bore you with it again, and then we'll check all the bolts on it. I've got some brake chambers up here this time because it's a skelly trailer, so they pins basically come in and out to let the body slide depending on what size of what size of container you've got on it. So we'll check they're all tight, make sure they all work, and we'll get this axle polished off. Right, we'll go again. So, little chat, they're all nice and tight, you can hear that, so the brake chambers are all good up there, there's no insecure wiring or piping, so I'd say this axle is all good as well. Right, there we go, so the bushes all nice and greased, slackies greased, so oh, plenty of grease in there. That's axle 2 done. Right, last axle, so we chap again. So everything's nice and tight. Get it greased, back airbags checked, check the air tanks, and then that's us done. Right, there we go, all the bushes nice and greased, so that's that axle done. Right, these brake chambers, I'll be changing them because the body, it's an aluminium body, so it starts to corrode, and as you can see it's starting to break away, and that's a big spring in there. If that breaks, that spring will could take a head off. So when we change them, I think there's four brake chambers to do, so we can get rid of all these corroded ones. Right, just a wee inspection in the air tank. It's not leaking, a little bit corroded, but it should be alright. No any water inside them, so you pull that wee pin, let some air out, but there's no water in them, so aye, they're good to go. Right, we've just greased here, these arms pivot to move for whatever container's on it, and we've greased the rollers for the body sliding, so that's everything greased, everything's checked, so we'll go right down our defects for underneath and then go and get authorisation. Right, that's our list done. went down, ordered our parts, so just gonna have breakfast, and then hopefully by the time we've done that, parts should be here or on their way. We can start getting it stripped down. Some breakfast, bit of Weetabix, just in time for the rain coming on. Right, that's tea time done, just as the rain starts. It's absolutely pissing down, but hey ho, you get on with it. Right, so we changed this wing. It's for MOT, it's got big blobs of silicone and that, just looks shit. So when I get this cut off, take it off, get a new one fitted. Right, there we go. New wing. Set that there. We'll get the new brackets and we'll get that on. Right, there we go. New wing fitted, new brackets. One. Right, I forgot to video this bit, but got the wee end line marker replaced with corroded wires inside there, so we've replaced that. That end line marker's working, and then we found a corroded wire in behind this light, so now this light's working and this light's working. There. So that's the light sorted, just the brake chambers to go. Right, that's 1 o'clock, so stop for a bite to eat, get some lunch, and then we'll either go back, finish that trailer, or I think we might have a defect clinic to go to this afternoon, so either way, we'll see what we're doing after lunch, but for now, we're going to get something to eat. Right, we're waiting on the yokes that come for the end of the brake chambers, they didn't send them with them, so we're waiting on them. I've just had a little sweep out, be quick tidy up in the back of the van. Except for this fucking mess, but that's the stuff that we're using anyway, so quickly tidy up, wait on them coming, and then we'll go out and get them fitted. Well, it's absolutely pissing down. Right, that's us done in the yard for the day. We're getting to go out to a defect clinic, so we'll go out there and see what defects are in the yard to get done there. Hopefully get them all sorted and get the vehicles back on the road. Right, 5 defects to work our way through, so we'll get these started and get on with it. Right, first defect, 2 buckles are broken in the offside inner cutting and back door clip broken. So let's go out and have a look. Right, so got a wee retaining clip, we'll replace that, get a new one of them on. Right, so to change this retaining clip, we'll just buzz it at wee 10mm, take the coach bolt out, put a new one on. Right, there we go, new retaining clip fitted. Just jump, put that down. Right, 2 new cutting buckles to fit. So they just wrap rings in between that buckle for the internal load restraint. Right, so there we go. That's how that's fitted. So basically just wrap it up the back, over the top, through the buckle, back down the inside. That's a cutting buckle fitted. Right, that's one defect done. So let's get on to the other ones. Right, this one we've got a trailer, the back door's not opening, so let's see what's wrong with it. Cables are on. Well, I'd say that opens. Closes. Back door definitely opens. Locks. Oh well, nothing wrong with that. Go on to the next one. Right, next we've got a left rear light unit failure and reverse beeper faulty. So let's go and have a look at it. Right, see the fault. So indicator is obviously working all good. Head marker is working good, but this bit round here should be lit up like that side. Hard to see. So that's an LED light, it's no bulbs, so odds are fault inside the actual unit itself, so we need to order one of them in. Right, that last one, we have to order a complete light unit for it, so can't really do anything else with that today. Our next one is offside front ratchet knot tightening and near side rear ratchet handle popping out, so we'll go and see what's up with that one. But we're flying through these, so hopefully it's nothing major. Right, this locking handle should stay in there to keep the tension on the cutting, but obviously it's not. The wee sort of gear in there, that sort of the hook that holds it, sorry, is seized, so we'll whip that bolt out, chuck a bit of grease in with it, see if we can get it freed off and get this ratchet fixed. Right, so we've got that all freed off, got it moving again, so that's that job fixed. That holds back in there, doesn't come out. Right, I don't know if you can see it with the light, but in the back of there's a gear that goes into the ratchet. So that was basically just seized, all the grease had sort of just clogged up and went hard and it's made it seize, so we've got it freed off a bit of release oil and it all opens and shuts perfectly now. Just going to release it. Right, that one there, it's just a case of obviously slackening off the bolts and cleaning out all the old grease, getting all the old dirty sort of clogged up stuff out. Bit of release oil in there, work it back and forth just to free it all up, and then just put the bolts back in so the ratchets were all good. Everything's fixed on that one, cuttings going back and forward, locking up nice and tight, so yeah, just another one done. Just on to the last defect now. Right, our last defect is the offside bottom roller on back door sticking when the door is fully. Right, the little roller down here, same as this one, the bearing inside just collapsed, so you're trying to pull the door down, it's just jamming up because it's not moving freely, so we'll get the 3 10mm out and we'll get that roller changed. Right, this plastic one is just rubbish basically, and the bracket's rotten, so we'll drill that one out. We've got a nice new one here that we'll put on to replace that with a nice new roller, so we'll go and get that drilled off. Right, here you can see the difference between a new one and an old one. So the bearings, that's just worn itself out really. Bearings collapsed inside it. So that's how it should look. No wonder the door was stiff. But we'll get this one on now and then it should be all good. Right, there we go. New bracket and roller on that side. new roller on that side. Right, that's us for the defect clinic. So not major, just some little wee defects, but they all need fixing at the end of the day. So that's them all done. So I'm away to go and get some fuel now because we're nearly out. Right, that's it. Day in the life as a mobile mechanic. So nice easy day, nothing too major. So you take the ones when you can get them, they don't come every day. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe on YouTube, and head over to TikTok and follow at the Scottish Tech. Give that a follow as well, it all helps. So thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.